So welcome back to another episode of Got Gameplay. This one we are starting midway, and Christine, I hope you can see over my shoulder.
Are you playing the Orioles?
No, I'm playing as the Blue Jays, but I'm playing against the Orioles.
Oh, do you go up against Chris Davis? I hate that guy.
I figured since we are a video game radio show on a station where the Blue Jays are broadcasted from our studios every week, I might as well play a little American East baseball against the Orioles. See, I know something about baseball.
That was very impressive.
Christine is actually, this is probably the proudest Christine's ever been of me.
So you are pitching as Dickie?
Yep. I am pitching as Dickie. And Brendan Frye is also joining us.
Oh, hi.
Comics and Game Magazine's editor-in-chief. I don't even know if you can see from there.
I can see perfectly. I'm good. There's a guy clapping now. It's exciting.
I hope that I'm in the stands.
Someday we should actually record ourselves recording these episodes because it is very, very low tech for a visual setup, but it's very high tech for a radio setup. I'll say that much. And at this point, I mean, it's pretty. I don't know what else to say. I mean, that looks like the Rogers Center. I've spent a lot of time in the Rogers Center, believe it or not, because I helped them out with their radio broadcasts. And I know I say that about every sport, but I actually have done it for almost every sport.
That appears on the screen?
There is a catchment. Now, believe it or not, I decided to play this on easy.
No, really?
Yes.
Wow, you playing it on easy?
Yes.
Blew my mind there.
So far, the thing that I'm
is
the
that
most
sarcastic?
shocked about.
Never.
That is sarcastic.
So far, the thing I'm the most shocked about is how many people are in the stands.
For an evening game?
I'm guessing it's probably a Wednesday and it's against the Orioles.
It's free beer day.
It's bobble hat day where 8,000 people show up.
All I got to choose was the stadium and the teams and the time of day.
The Rogers Center looks good, though. I mean, I've been to the Rogers Center a bazillion times, and I like that some of the windows in the hotel are open and some of them aren't. That's what would actually happen at a Jays game.
It looks like a Blue Jays game from what I can tell.
Yeah.
It doesn't look exciting.
The only thing that's baseball. Brent. There's nothing they can do about that.
Oh,
I'm sorry. There's nothing Sony can do.
Listen.
And I have said it on this show before. My views on baseball have been recorded over and over and over again. I will admit that I'm not a fan. I just find the sport to be too slow for my personal taste.
Speaking of which, this slow-mo is really long.
It is taking its time.
Yeah.
That was way too long even for any kind of slow-mo replay you would see on TV.
I mean, it looks like a TV channel. They've really made this game look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that every sprite in the crowd, or it's not even a sprite anymore at this point. These are all polygon.
Is this PS3 or PS4?
This is PS4.
Oh, it looks it.
Dickie
These are all,
needs a haircut.
Yeah.
He looks kind of like Chuck
And
Norris
his hair is not that dark. I'm just getting really specific about things.
Well, if you want to get really specific, then we can talk about the fact that there is nobody in the hotel windows up there at the top of the screen.
Yeah, there's not that one kid with the sign or people having sex.
Or just standing there naked because they think that no one else can see them. That's always.
Or they think that, yay, people are seeing me.
Well, all the blinds are down, to be fair. I mean,
but that's always the best part, when you sit in the broadcast booth during one of these games and all of a sudden you're not even really paying attention to it, but across the way, one of the rooms just has the windows closed really quickly, and you're just sitting there going, okay.
Ooh.
I remember what happened. I realized what happened in this situation.
yeah, that's awesome.
I may not have seen anything, but I realized, someone just got a call from the front desk that the entire stadium of people could see you in your underwear. You might want to close those windows, lady.
I think that's amazing.
It happens way too often.
Get it.
So we're talking about MLB 14, the show, apparently.
We're not really even paying attention to what's going on this.
I am. What's PG? Procter & Gamble.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It's a pretty good game.
I have no idea, Christine.
I'll have to check if that's there. I'm going to the J game next week.
I would have to imagine it's there. And I would imagine someone actually knows something about baseball sitting there and going, you fools.
Okay, that is not what Navarro looks like.
Maybe you didn't want to sit for the mocap session.
I mean, he's a little... Okay, from this angle, he looks a little bit... But he's a big dude.
Well, he's an okay-sized dude, this one.
So are you saying that he is...
He's been on Atkins a little bit before this.
Ah, fair enough. Well, he has a kind of a gut going on.
Yeah, but he's a big all-around dude. He's not just a gut-heavy guy. He's just a big dude.
This one's just gut-heavy.
This is basically me playing baseball.
Fair enough.
And as me playing baseball, I would...
Hey, those are right near my seats.
I would do a pop fly into the infield, and someone would catch it, and I'd be down. I really did appreciate this count system, though. I mean, this is the whole, you show up and it's already like 2-1.
Yeah.
Oh, you did like that?
Yeah, because I captured half an hour footage.
Seems like
We're not going to play it all, but I captured half an hour footage, and it took me about an hour, and I only played 5 innings. So imagine how much a full game would be.
Mm-hmm.
That seems more time than I'd want to devote to it.
By far more time than I would want to.
Well, yeah, when we had Cisco on to talk about it as well, he said the same thing, where sometimes you have a few hours, you just want to bang out a good game, and you don't have, an entire half day to sit there and have one game.
So I greatly appreciate that fact. And I will say this, I have stayed away from the show, the entire franchise, for a while because, man, I have no idea how to play this game.
Reyes' stance is much wider than that.
I just assume you hit the
To
ball.
be
and
like
run.
really picky.
No, Christine, that's why you're here. I mean, I want you to pick this thing apart. I have no idea what's going on.
Reyes stands like top to bottom of the batter's box. Like he has one of those Tony Fernandez kind of crazy stances. That did not look top to bottom.
It looks pretty. That's all I can say.
The transitions are nice, though.
Yeah, it's smooth as heck. I can't get over even from one batter to the next. It's just there's not a lot of time wasting. It looks good.
I can see why this is the top-selling baseball game on the next consoles.
I can't even imagine anybody else coming close to this. I mean,
It's made by Sony. You can only get it on Sony consoles.
That's true.
And anyone who wants to play baseball obviously is buying a Sony console for this because, man,
It's the best one.
it does look nice. And I will say this, it was very easy to play on easy. The game would allow me to do some things manually, but took most of the control away.
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Well, it's not what I wanted. It's just what I needed because I did not really know. I'm the type of person that when I play RBI baseball, I tend to let way too many runs go to second base.
Yeah.
Because I will be in the outfield going, oh, I need to throw it to second.
Yeah.
And because second is right below me, and I'm used to all of the games where pulling down on the stick just means you go in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling down on the stick and accidentally throwing it to home base.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're playing this, if there's a pop-up, how much control then do you have to be able to run to get the ball? Is it literally just run over to where the ball shadow is and get it, and then the animation just kicks in?
Well, the game was playing the outfielders for me.
Oh, okay.
And you'll see that when the opportunity comes up, it says, hey, if you want to go to this place manually, press this button.
I'm sitting far away. I can't see that, but I will take your word for it.
Well, basically that's what it says. So it lets me make choices, but it seems to actually play the game, at least on this level, on easy for you. And here's a pop fly, and I'm pretty sure he's just going to catch it.
Bautista's going to get it.
I mean, I didn't control him. If I was controlling,
You can't control Jose Bautista.
well, if I was controlling virtual Jose Bautista, then he would be jittering all over the field. The man just stood underneath the ball and caught it. That was definitely not me playing.
I like that they have the actual pictures that they use at the bottom, though. Like, those are the pictures that come up on, like, if you're watching it on Sportsnet or even at the stadium. Those are the pictures that come out for the baseball.
Heck,
baseball for the batters.
You could actually have the actual music. I remember when Ken Rodney was here on this show, he did a whole blog about how to get the music into the console versions.
Well, like everybody's walk-up music?
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of Drake right now.
Would
It's
it?
like half of the Jay's walk-up music is all Drake.
Is it like the same song?
No, it's like every song on one album, basically.
Oh.
That sounds awful.
With the exception of, like, Navarro's, who's something like, why can't we be friends or something. I can't remember what it is, but it's something amazing.
See, that's the thing. I mean,
Eddie!
go right now. If you were a Blue Jay, walk-up music, what is it? Christine?
Oh, you know what? K-Rod just asked me that, and I was saying that I'd like to say that it was probably going to be something Rolling Stones-ish, but in reality, it would be Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue.
Brendan, what would it be for you?
Welcome to the Jungle.
Okay, I could see that.
Okay, this is how, like, I knew right away, even from looking at the stance, that was Encarnacion, which I'm pretty impressed. Oh, damn you, Chris Davis! I hate him so much. He always hits dingers against the Jays.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
He's a good player, and he always... But he's actually clean-shaven, usually.
It is a pretty game, but you still see some of that weird computer...
glitchiness or animated run type thing?
Where you see the animation, like, stop one thing and then start the next set of animations, where you're like, that's not how people work. That's not how people act.
I will say this. At some points, you could definitely see... It definitely became, here's a video game man.
Yeah. Yes.
For all of their efforts, this looks very natural in this one pose, but
Because they pre-recorded these scenes. As soon as they're trying to, it's all procedurally generated. It starts acting weirdly wonky.
yeah.
Well, yeah, not every batter comes up to the plate and does that hand back either.
No.
It's not like, hey, stopping, waiting.
Oh, that was weird. That was kind of a glitchy thing going on.
It's not a perfect thing, but then again, show me the perfect video game.
Fair enough.
I don't have one.
The one does not exist.
Pac-Man.
One
There
does
is
not
no-
exist.
You cannot improve Pac-Man. They
Mrs.
tried.
Pac-Man?
How did you like the pitching in here? Like, did you feel like even on easy you had a good control over where the ball was going, or like
Yeah.
did it take time for you to? Was there a learning curve? No pun intended.
No, there was no learning curve. I did not do that. That was like computer took control. The computer was controlling all the infielders and the outfielders. I was just basically picking where the pitch went on the pitching side and pressing the button. Actually, I could pick the type of pitch. You'll see on the heads-up display.
There he is.
I think it's in the bottom left of the corner. Just take a look at it. Here. Yeah, bottom left of the corner. So it
Okay.
gives you a couple of choices on the pitch, and it's basically saying you should probably do this one, and it's R.A. Dickey, so it's mostly knuckleballs. There's two things I know about baseball, Christine.
Yay!
More than I know.
And put up the glove basically to show you where
His
they want you
posture is
to.
freakishly perfect.
And they'll put up the glove basically where it says, this is where I want you for the
He
ball.
failed at that.
But if you want, you can pick whatever pitch you want, and you can also pick wherever you want to put the ball. The catcher is just basically giving you suggestions. So,
Ha 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 ha. Take that, Chris Davis.
and you can also pick a quick pitch or I forget exactly how they phrased it, but you can do two different types of the same pitch. One a little quicker, one a little stronger, something like that.
Okay.
Based on whether you tap the X button or you hold the X button. So that's kind of cool. But I basically always just did the suggestion. I think at this point he's saying fastball. So I just chose fastball. I just did whatever the guy
He's
said.
giving you the one finger. One finger.
When I for this game, I literally just pushed one button until it went through the entire process of the game.
And you want to know what? I think you actually can do that.
Yeah, I did it. I know you can. I
Oh,
think I did
okay.
okay.
I thought that was more of a thing you were like
No.
theorizing, and then like
No, I just sat there going like this as I was doing other things, and I finished the game. Like, oh, okay, that worked.
it does look stunning though.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it looks fine.
And the
was
crowd
it
is
fun?
great.
I mean, for somebody who doesn't watch or enjoy baseball,
At
did you
this,
enjoy it?
At this point, you're going to start seeing me just not swing at pitches, and it's not because I was told by the coach to like
Kobe!
lay off. Sorry, Kobe. No one gets any dinners or any dough for that dinner.
Ah,
That's three things I know about baseball.
Kobe's facial hair is weird.
Still more than I got.
It's like generic beard.
But the last one I know because that was a commercial here on Sportsnet 590 The Fan. I forget what auto dealership was involved with that one. And at some point around here, I kind of fell asleep.
I don't blame you.
And so I really wasn't swinging.
Literally, you fell asleep?
I literally fell asleep.
Wow. And yet the game still goes on.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I was lucky enough to wake up pretty much where I had to throw pitches or stuff like that. I don't know. Something woke me up at the right time. But there were literally pitches here that I'm just not going to swing at. And you'll know when I'm sleeping. Is he back in the lineup yet?
No, he's still out with his broken finger.
I tried to update the rosters.
Yeah.
This is a very old roster. This is probably preseason baseball rosters. And couldn't figure out how to do it.
Oh.
It's intuitive.
It's neat that they gave him the long shirt. I wonder if that's just in case he gets crazier tattoos so they don't have to update it. Be like, it's fine. You're just not going to show his sleeves.
That would be the easy way to go, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to
Yeah.
worry about it because
No-
he gets lots of tattoos.
You know, I just realized now that everybody's wearing kind of long sleeves.
It must
That
be a
way
cold day at the Sky Dome. I mean,
just-
Rogers Center.
I just assume that's so they have less character models because they don't have to actually.
Yeah.
Because all these Jays have weird tattoos. Like, screw it, all long sleeves. We'll
This
make them
is-
slightly stubbier. We're done.
You're saying this is the Pacific Rim of baseball teams,
Yes.
where half of it's going to happen in the water because that's easier to generate.
Yes. Yeah, that's why.
And
I
at this
didn't mind
point,
that.
I'm running out of things to say about this game.
I've run out already. I'm now just talking about the shirts, so I think we're done.
Christine, anything else you want to say? We have a couple of minutes left in this
No,
video.
I mean, so far, I've never actually played a full round of this game. I've only played like little bits of it, but I mean, it looks amazing. As somebody who goes to somewhere between 6 to 10 J games a year, you know, the Rogers Center is a place that I'm
Is that a
very.
lot? I don't understand if that's a lot for a
Well,
little-
there's
180 something games in
Okay,
season.
then that's not that many.
yeah, but only half of them are played at the. It's,
Okay.
it's about a fifth of the games, I would say.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, 10 is the most that I've been to, and that's what I have this year. But like as somebody who goes to Rogers Center a lot, the game, it's really encapsulated like the look of the field, and
Yeah.
I like all
It's
the
pretty.
I like the details of all the people in the crowd. Like I like the Jays swag that people's wearing. The characters, other than them being a little thinner than some of them are in real life, they look pretty decent. Except Colby's facial hair looks weird, but that's fine. And I didn't notice if Adam Lynn had the giant beard or not. Which is always the most important thing in all baseball games is Adam Lynn's facial hair.
I
But it looks
assumed
good.
that.
I mean, it looks like it's fun, and in the end, as long as it's fun, like it can be the world's most beautiful game. But if it's not fun, then
Probably it's not fun to people that don't like baseball.
I
well,
can
Calhoun
I
liked
can
it.
attest to that.
Yeah,
No,
there you
I
go.
mean, you fell asleep, but you liked a bit of it.
I said it was very well put together,
Okay,
and I
there you
can't
go.
take that away.
Sorry.
My dislike of baseball can never take away from the fact that
well done.
Sony has spent a lot of time and effort on this game, and it shows.
It shows.
Yeah,
It
it
completely shows.
Yep.
I do not know if this is what actual baseball people want,
Sure, why not?
but as a spectator,
Mm-hmm.
pun intended, this just looks what I would imagine. Would really get
Is this a,
a
highlight
baseball
reel
fan
going on
jonesing.
right now?
No, this is still well.
It just keeps flipping over like the Orioles versus whatever.
What it does is there are highlights. What you notice though right now is him walking up to the plate, but during big plays, whenever big play happens, I don't know if I caused that or whatever.
It was you falling asleep and you hitting the
Hitting the wrong buttons, yeah,
button.
very possible. Yeah, I mean they clearly, like I was trying to say, from the outside looking in, has spent the money in the right places.
Yeah, seems it.
And I mean, at this point, I'm just wondering if I can get away with going into our loggers here and grabbing Jerry Howarth play-by-play clips and putting them over like this video
Jays win! Jays win!
and seeing if it works.
Woo, oh, they do a little jump! Yay! I love the little jump. All right, that guy got nerdy.
Yep.
It's not that I got nerdy. It's just that, okay.
That's what they do. It's their thing.
Okay. I will say the Orioles look significantly pissed off.
Colby looks really mountain man-y. I'm sorry, Colby's my favorite player, so I'm noticing a lot about the mountainness with him.
And also R.A. Dickey's beard.
That's a weird beard.
All of the beards look pretty specific, like pretty generic. I mean, not specific.
Well, I don't think they modeled the beards perfectly.
This is not an actual camera angle that I'm aware of.
I don't think so either. Hey, there they go. Where's Cisco? Have Cisco come out?
No, but there was generic Bat Boys somewhere along the field. So I literally just assumed that one of them was Cisco.
Oh,
Fair enough. And he was doing an interview. Do they actually have voices and stuff?
Fell asleep.
Okay.
We're talking over the play-by-play. You know what? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's a neat little thing.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's cool.
I enjoy that little baseball card thing. We're talking over the play-by-play announcers who, if it's not Vince Scully, I have no idea. Okay, I know Jerry Howarth. I know Alan Ashby.
And it's not Buck Martinez.
I know Buck Martinez. I know Vince Scully. Except for Alan Ashby. And the other thing I know is that we are out of video right now. So this has been MLB The Show. And this is this episode of Got Game. Play. We'll be back next week with another episode.